Hello everybody, Dashimori here back with another video for you all. And today we're playing more Halo Infinite. So I'm thinking of making this my main game for a bit of time on my channel. Obviously I'll put up like some other gameplays and playthroughs of different games when they come out. But I think a good thing for my channel would actually having something associated with it so people kind of know what to expect on a daily basis when they come to my channel. Plus, it will help me get back into the swing of recording, editing, and uploading. Just getting used to that whole process again. Because one of the key things with running a YouTube channel is keeping your motivation. And if you're doing many different things at once, and they're very difficult, you can lose motivation very quickly. So I don't want that to happen. I want to try to get on a somewhat decent schedule. Speaking of schedules, it's going to be a little rough at first, being consistent, but I'm hoping that I can get used to uploading every other day and increase that frequency to every day, like just posting something. In the meantime, though, I'll try out some new features I found on my YouTube channel where apparently now I got posts that I can add. I think I got YouTube Shorts as well, so that'll be something interesting. I don't know what I'll do though. Like, I don't know. I'll think of something, I guess. Like, I think I've seen people use it as a way to select what's the next game they're gonna play or what topic they'll talk about. Heck, I've seen people just ask what's your favorite food between pizza and ice cream. So, yeah, it's really anything can happen with those. In other news, one of the social media platforms I was on apparently got shut down. I'm talking about Parlor. I don't know what happened exactly there, but I mean, it's just gone now. I don't know what to say. I mean, I was gonna use it to, push my game when it was finally released. It finally is released and it's gone, so that sucks. But I didn't put a lot of time in it, but I put enough time in to I can sort of feel the effects of it. Like it was gonna be my social media platform, but I guess I gotta use something different. I'll probably try to look into Facebook and Twitter as the new options. I didn't want to go with them originally because I know that people can kind of be toxic on these platforms. But hey, you just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. Don't know when I'll get into it, but try to put that on one of the priorities on my list. So now I guess I'll go ahead and talk about my experience making my second video game. So here it goes. Okay, so I finished my first project after carefully going through and watching Bracky's tutorial on how to make your first video game. Link in the description right away. So I doubt you need it from me, like my channel is hecka small. Anyways though, I start to look up tutorials on different things, like basic movements, uh, power ups, stuff you'll kind of see just in any game. The power ups was because I wanted my game to be a bit more of an arena shooter for multiplayer. But I got to a point where I had to create, how the player is going to actually shoot the gun. And I don't know what it was, but this was the hardest gosh dang thing. Not the actual shooting part, but doing stuff like weapon switching. Now, on its own, weapon switching isn't hard. You just press a button and you switch your weapons. But when you add other systems to that, like say, oh, there's an inventory system, so you have two weapons you gotta switch between, and there's multiple weapons that you have to pick up off the map. It becomes sort of a puzzle on how to combine all these different systems together. and have it work in your desired result. Now, eventually, I just straight up just gave up on that. I worked on that for like, I think 3 months. And I said, you know what? I had enough. I'm doing something different. I'll come back to it at a different time. And then I started working on the vehicles. The vehicles were a bit more straightforward until you get to like wheels in Unity. Like, they're just not fully explained in videos. There were some tutorials I saw, but eventually I just had to play around with how these physical objects interact with the ground, and they act different on terrain for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was some material difference, but overall, it was very tough to get the wheels actually working. So when I got that done, I finally went back to weapon switching, and I came up with a few new ideas after working on the vehicles. And I did get it to work, but it was still something I would have to work on in the future, right? We'll get to that. I decided at this point, hey, I'm finally done with this system. Let me polish everything up, make it feel nice, upgrade some AI. And that's what I did. It was some pretty simple AI again, Meraki, link in the description for the channel. And then I made my first 3 levels. Hooked them all up in a sequence that worked for my menus. And that was the first half of my game done, I would say. Now, there's a lot of details that I left out for making the first half of my game. Like, for example, I just couldn't find anybody who made a tutorial to make your character invisible. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't find anyone. Eventually, I just said, you know what? Let me just disable all the rendering for this specific game object. And that's what I did. I just never rendered that game object. I mean, it worked, but it wasn't exactly. You know, like how, for example, there will be like this squiggly outline of the character who's invisible, but there's still like a slight tint to the character. Yeah, my guy doesn't have that. He's just invisible. In fact, he's so invisible that if you didn't have a weapon in your hand, like a gun, your opponent just wouldn't see you. Now, thinking on that at this point, there could be some pretty annoying aspects with that because I made the melee in the game extremely strong. So if someone's just invisible, they're going to be able to two shot their enemy combatant. And yeah, I'll fix that for the second game. I know a bit more about rendering and how that all works with shaders and stuff, but yeah, it's not ideal. And then there'll be times when you're trying to transition your player to the next stage. Obviously, you need your references for all the different scripts, but if one thing is missing, it'll throw a bunch of errors everywhere because all the scripts rely on each other. You know, that whole spaghetti code type thing. So you just go through each script with a fine tooth comb and just try to find that one error. And when you fix it, you feel relieved, but then you realize, oh, wow, this is going to be happening a lot because I did not think about how everything is set up when I first made the script. So eventually I fixed that problem, but it definitely was something that plagued me throughout my entire development of my game. Anyways, our time is short, so I'll cut it here. If you want to support me, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to do more than that, you can buy my game over on my website or itch.io. You can check out a trailer for the game on my alt channel on YouTube, and I'll probably be making an alt channel on BitChute as well. Lastly, there's a browser jam going on for Opera GX. If you like modding your browser and you got Opera, then it would be very helpful if you could download the mod. You guys music, animated wallpapers, and shaders. All those things will be down in the description below. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. See you guys then.